Introducing new Moth Be Gone. Welcome back to WETT The Splash, the home of all your naughty little secrets.
We are live from the scene of the accident, and the death toll has climbed to a staggering rate.
Welcome back. You know how it is. We got to start with an ad for Black Tie CBD. You like CBD, you know it's good for you. If you can't get high anymore, it's great for you. If you can still get high, it's still great for you. And guess what? If you've never tried either, you're a fucking square, and it's good for you. All right, you know what? Let's go around the table. We got two guests today. Name something that could be potentially wrong with somebody, Blue.
That could be potentially wrong?
Yeah.
Potential? So,
yeah.
Just to clarify, are we saying that you could see the problem be a problem in the
no,
future?
Just something that somebody deals with, like high blood pressure.
I feel like a problem for someone would be sucking their thumb as an adult.
Okay. CBD
they just never got out of that phase.
CBD can help you with the anxiety to where you don't need to go to sucking your thumb to cope with your problems as much. Logan, what's something people deal with?
I would say like high anxiety. You know, we live in that culture where everyone just got anxiety now.
Well, I just used anxiety example. I'm going to use it again. CBD is really good for you.
There you go. Helping you out.
Oh, man. Anything, people. If you have issues with your brain, if you have issues with your body, if you have issues with your habits, CBD is just one of those things that's like one of those, like, there's so many fucking good things that it does for you that if you were to list out 1,000 issues people have, probably 90% CBD would help with at least a little.
Yeah.
So if you're going to deal with it, you might as well use some good shit. And if you're going to use some good shit, Black Tie CBD, thick one, 10% off.
Yahweh be with you.
Yes, sir.
We out here. All right, that's the fucking ad. So welcome back, everybody. I'm glad to have you guys. Today we have Blue and we have Logan. Two both returning guests, different episodes. Logan, for those of you who have like long-time listeners, I think you were on within the first 100 episodes of this show.
Yeah, it was like a year ago at least, or
no, like 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah,
almost.
it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
it was back when you had Josh typing for you on the computer.
Yeah, I think it was around the first 100 episodes. You know, it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
because we're coming up on, this is 198 actually. Number 200 is coming up in 2 weeks, folks.
Oh dang,
that's crazy. And guess what? We've got some crazy shit planned. we need to plan some shit. We're on fire. All right, we're putting the curtain back. Blue, great to see you again. I mean, you were on a much more recent episode.
Likewise.
So most of the listeners have definitely heard that one. If you guys didn't go back, listen to the one with Blue and Morgan, Bro Broshan. That was fantastic. And if you guys didn't hear the one with Logan, shit, you know. Should have listened before we went Opie and Anthony on this bitch and lost Mike.
Good luck finding it.
Yeah, you had your chance. If you were in the vault before the vault closed, good for you. If not, you know, R.I.P. to everybody who we didn't get it. God, I miss those episodes. There were some fun ones, man. There were some fun ones. We had a lot of crazy shit on that show, but now we got to do crazier shit on this show to make up for it, and that's why we have you on today, gentlemen. So, first order of business, always, we go to the Discord, and just to kind of see what's going on, see if anybody got some live shout-outs. I do have a voicemail sent in. So people, if you want to send in a voicemail, if you want to do a shout out, if you want to fucking just tell me I'm fat or retarded, you just, you know, go on the Discord, join it, ask me for the link, ask your friend for your link, if you're listening to this and you're not in the Discord, you're rude. If you are in the Discord, send this to somebody. Also, if you're not in the Discord, I still love you, but wrap your fucking car around a tree. Now, we got our first voicemail, and this one, of course, you know who he is. I'm not even going to say his goddamn name.
Hello.
There he is. It's Bubbles. It's my roommate. Hello. That's what he does every fucking week. Hold on. He gave me one more, too.
How?
Nice.
How?
He's, you know, we've been doing this for a while. And when it first started, I was like, hey, Bubbles, help me out here. We're going to be doing this voicemail thing. And I just need you to just start sending them to me for the show so I can play them. Be creative about it. And so far, every week he's come back with starting with hello, and then usually calling one of us like a bitch or something. He hasn't grown whatsoever. It's been like 10 episodes already. He's not figured it out.
That's a good friend, man.
Hey, we probably appreciate him. We need him. And you know what, listeners, if you want to send in something better than bubbles, go ahead. I don't think you can top it though. I just don't. Do we got anything going on? Click into the fuck pile. That's where the people are going. Oh yes, we got Pokemon. She's hot. We got Pokemon. Somebody leveled up their Scrabble. A lot of porn. Whoa, that one's aggressive. Can we scroll back up? Now this is what I would describe as one woman. Yeah, this one, Thomas. One woman is just taking it in the rump.
Yeah.
Just like full construction pipe girder delivery man, just going in. And then the other woman, who's very kind, is servicing her on the other end as well, orally. And it's a beautiful scene. It's teamwork, and I'm here for it. Good on you guys. This is what you see in the pile. Jesus, and it just always continues. My
I don't know how
favorite.
she keeps her eyes open with all that ball sweat dropping on her eyes.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Blind.
saying. There's
Blinding.
There's sweat involved.
Man, this is an aggressive pile. This is, you know what? Join the pile, people. Get in the Discord. Because, like, you just got to see what's going on. People start putting their own shit into the bot. They're just like, look at this one. BB not anorexic.
Oh my god! Just the BB thick, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
At least they're
man.
honest.
That's true.
Hey, they know what they want.
That's true.
Yep.
Get in the pile, people. We've got about 40 people in the pile. Shout out to Blue for joining the Discord this week. I think you were the only person this week who got in.
Thanks.
The last few weeks we've had like 3 or 4 at a time, maybe even more. This week was a little slow, but we got a fucking MVP. It was almost like everybody stopped to let you join the Discord for a minute. And next week we're gonna pull it right back up. All right. Let's see. I'd say, can you click over to live shoutouts? Let's see if we've got anything in there. There might not be any. Nope. Okay. I have just me misspelling to tell people to listen to shit.
Yeah.
All right. We do have one listener submitted thing as well. This one comes from Nico. And I love it personally because it's kind of gone over the last few episodes. And all I need is the headline, and everybody here will understand forever. Police identify all 5 people killed in hot air balloon crash in New Mexico. Take that, Mike, you fucking asshole with your hot air balloon. They're so safe. We took a tree. We went right through a tree, and like they were. I went over. Oh, okay. So we did this like couples D&D thing, right? Like I'd never played it before, but it was actually a pretty good time. We did, a nice thing at Mike's place, and this motherfucker's, as soon as I get in the door, Mike and his girlfriend Kelly are like already on the hot air balloon pipe, on the hype. You know what I'm saying? And they were selling me. They had me at like at one point in the night. I was like, you know what? I would consider on a not very windy day
Yes.
going on hot air balloon. You know what I'm saying? They had very good points. They were very, Kelly, like she knew how to tell me about hot air balloons. And then I get this. All 5 people got killed were identified. Which, I mean, at least they weren't mangled, right? Unidentified sounds like a much more gruesome death.
I'm not gonna lie. I still want to go on a hot air balloon though, because that sounds pretty dope.
Here's my problem. Okay, let's say, because we got into a little bit about God before this show.
Yeah.
Let's say God was real, okay? And when you died, you closed your eyes that last time, and when you opened them again, you were at the pearly gates ready to receive judgment upon your life. And then you have to go up there and explain that you died on a hot air balloon. I think retards don't go to heaven. As far as South Park has showed us, you're not allowed into heaven if you died in such a dumb way. Is that suicide if you die in a really stupid way that's unnecessary?
I don't think so, but I mean,
Okay, hold on.
open
If it was
interpretation.
garnered by your ideas and thoughts, like you put time and effort into dying a dumb way, then
Yeah.
yes.
Well, hold on. Hear me out. You're cleaning a gun for the first time ever, and it fires off in your hand, blows your head off. That's suicide, right? It's not intentional.
No, that's dumb because there's the internet.
That is dumb. But I think as far as society would like look at it, they're going to deem it as a suicide. they might not know that you were dumb enough to have it go off on accident. So
I mean, yeah, if your mom's like, he would never kill himself, Jamie.
yeah. So okay, and then like, what if like you died feeding a shark, right? Like, let's say you were like on a rowboat out in the ocean, like a dickhead, and then you saw a great white, and you decided you wanted to feed it like half of a fucking raw chicken, and then it takes you in. Is that suicide?
I'm
I
a
would say
stern
no,
person.
You get to go to heaven for that?
That's not suicide, but it's still a dumb way to die. Like, I would never feed a shark in my fucking life.
That's true.
Like,
But I'm saying, like, what if you die doing something that will clearly kill you, but you're not going into it going like, I want to die? Like, what if you die wingsuiting?
I would never wingsuit.
I would wingsuit. We
I
talked
would
about
do it. Yeah.
we've talked about
I
this
mean-
before. No, wingsuit. Hear me out. Hear me out. I wouldn't wingsuit if I was happy, but if I was willing to kill myself, I would for sure go wingsuit.
Oh, yeah.
I would thread the needle on my first try ever. I would be doing stunts. I'd be testing the limits of the suit. Because here's the thing, right? If you're willing to die when you jump out of the plane in the wingsuit, then either you die and you got what you wanted, or you got a really cool new hobby.
I wouldn't call that a dumb way to die, though.
Do you want to call it a well?
No,
It's,
that's an awesome way to die. Wingsuiting is an awesome way to die. That doesn't include dumb ways.
yeah, but it's like it's not like if you were to say like if you were to judge like somebody dying by doing something that's incredibly unnecessary. There's never a reason to wingsuit. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's fucking awesome.
But it's fucking awesome. It's definitely fucking awesome, but there's no way to justify it. Like, you're not like saving a child by wingsuiting or like
Lance
getting to
Armstrong
work.
took drugs and
Yeah.
donated to charity.
Yes, he did.
You could probably do that with wingsuiting too.
That's true. I mean, if you could get, I guess if you're like sponsored to wingsuit,
Yeah.
I don't know. My thing is like if I was willing to die, I would definitely try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was like 50, I would try it.
Yeah. So, okay. So then in that case, I mean, I guess dying in a hot air balloon crash isn't suicide, but it's definitely dumb. Right?
It depends on how it happened. If it just happened by like
No, it's dumb.
freak
'Cause-
accident, then
Yeah.
I guess like it's not dumb. But if they were doing something stupid like rocking the hot air balloon around, or like,
Yeah.
oh, let's put more fuel on the fire, and it blew a hole through the like the
That'd
top
be
of the
fucking
balloon,
awful.
or
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, I guess it just depends on
Yeah.
why they crashed.
I
to
think
make it dumb or not.
I think what I'm getting at is the deeper root of the fact that they're even in it.
I don't know, man. I still love to go on one personally.
What on a hot air balloon?
Yeah, because actually, on an anniversary, like
Mhm.
I think of anniversaries to do with my wife, and I was thinking of one time just going on a hot air balloon with her. It'd be romantic, you know, have some lunch, be cool.
Yeah. Well, you told her the name of the show before it started, so now you better fucking book the tickets.
I know she's gonna ride me when we get home, not literally.
Hey, right on. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey.
Zoom. All right. So, Blue, would you partake in a hot air balloon ride? So, from what I was told, right? I was told by Kelly that they're much bigger than you'd think that they would be.
Yeah.
Like the basket itself is huge, and then it's so big you almost can't tell it's moving.
I just believe black people aren't meant for the sky. We're brown people.
I don't think fat people are meant for the sky.
Fat people are meant for the sky
How are fat people meant for the sky?
because you can handle the pressures.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. My thing is like I always feel like if I'm the one who falls out, then I'm just gonna like gather flames and become like a meteor because of my size, and do much more damage on impact. Like
I mean, honestly, you would just burn up into the atmosphere into a white pale man.
yeah. I'd come out and fucking Hugh Laurie. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can we get a picture of Hugh Laurie?
Can we?
I need to see this guy.
But dude, I don't know, man. Like
Thanks, Thomas.
I'm not afraid of planes at all, but I just something about a hot air balloon just like I don't know. Like I feel about
Oh, this guy. Dude, I spent the majority of 1 to 10 years old watching this guy.
yeah, dude.
All
House.
my dad did was watch House. That's all we watched.
House is the shit,
Dude.
man.
And
Yeah.
then they had that black guy that looks like the coach on Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know, but if you put
Oh
a
yeah,
picture of
Josh
both-
Tomlin or whatever his name was.
They
Yeah,
look
Mike Tomlin.
identical.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin. They look identical.
Oh,
It's
that's
scary.
so funny. Fucking all right, so that was our So that was our user submitted hot air balloon from the join the Discord. Fuck you guys. All right, that's how it is. That's how it is.
Yeah.
I'm stoned as hell. We're 3 shows deep. We got 2 guests. We got people in the fuck pile. And you know what else? We had our first troll this week.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Our first one.
Honestly.
You know what?
Gotta cherish
Honestly,
this
where is it? Yeah. The soundboard is not making the sounds that I thought it was going to make.
I don't know.
But I want people to... Oh, there it is.
Yay.
We had our first troll. That's important.
Yeah.
I think it really means it shows growth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody thought they could take their time out of their day to troll you because you were that important. So that's a
Exactly.
good thing.
Exactly. That's how I felt about it. Like, so what happened was somebody came into the Discord. They quickly changed their name to Richard Pryor. And then they just came in and started shitting on people, dude. Just the first thing they said is they opened it up at everyone and then called everyone fucking morons.
Yes.
And then as people are fucking responded, he's just like trolling and he's shitting on everyone. He's tagging everyone. So I just ran in right in and fucking blocked him. I didn't even care.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? This was great. I'm glad we got this. See you later. I'm sorry.
The key is just not to react. You know, I have a friend who's like a big troll, and he even tries to troll me, and just the key is just don't react. Don't give them what they want. Don't give them that satisfaction.
I literally I just chose to go straight for the ban because the Discord's not
Smart.
it's not very big anyway. It's good vibes in there. The pile's strong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you get everybody in the pile, like, you know, it's good vibes. You don't need all that shit. Like a buddy came to me the other day, and he said, you know, you've gathered a group of men and you've put them in a server where they've been shown that they can speak freely without judgment to each other. And the first thing they did was just start spawning titty porn and fucking the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
And catching Pokemon. And I think that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great. I think
Porn and Pokemon.
I've said this quite a few times, and I think I'm going to say it again. When you get everybody's behind their computers, right? And there's no accountability. I think people go 2 ways on the internet. You either go racist or you go gay. And I'm very happy to say that Thickness and the Shine went gay. We went very gay. We leaned into it. Everybody's butt fucking each other in the fuck pile. It's beautiful. So thank you to the Discord, and thank you to that troll, because it just made me feel special, I guess. You know, hopefully we'll get more. You know, should we have like a troll system to where like we do something when a troll comes in? Like, should we all just like agree, like,
I think we should like bring him to the fuck pile and fuck him.
That's a good idea.
Fuck him until he leaves.
Yeah, I think for now on,
Every
yeah.
time he says something, just post him in the fuck pile.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Everybody tag him in the fuck pile,
Yeah.
just hitting him
You're
over
just
and
getting
over again.
gang-banged.
Yeah, just left and right.
Yeah, for
Everybody. And the fuck pile's growing. That's a lot of notifications on your phone.
I know. You got to turn off your notifications.
Maybe that's all trolls need is just one big fuck pile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, let's cure trolls everywhere.
Yeah.
Fuck
Thickness
pile.
and the Shine, the start of killing trolls, because we'll fuck them.
Damn right. Damn right. We'll fuck the troll out of them. We'll fuck them until they're happy again. So fucking, I love that, man. I was really happy about that. The Discord's growing. We're doing a good job. We're fucking moving it forward. Join the Discord, eat my balls. So, so I brought you here, gentlemen, to talk a very special topic, and that is the death of John Mcafee.
Legend.
Bro, what the fuck? Okay, first of all, definitely didn't kill himself, right?
Mhm.
Can we just agree?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
He was the fucking man. There's no way he killed himself. So a little bit about John McAfee. He was the writer of McAfee Security, antivirus, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Blue, I know you know a bunch about him as well, and I've
Yeah.
been talking a lot.
Mm-hmm. I don't know dates or times, but I know events.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he ran for president twice
Yep.
under the Libertarian Party and was not successful. He did it outside of the U.S. I think on both of them or one of the attempts in Cuba.
He even threatened that if he wasn't allowed to run on the Libertarian Party, he would open his own.
Yeah.
He'd start his own party.
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh my gosh. He had like a longtime partner, which was like an escort that he just like had money for. Like, you know, like he would just pull out money and pay her. Like he didn't like have a salary. He would just pull out money and just
Yeah.
pay this bitch.
Yeah, and she would go with them everywhere. They would
Everywhere.
they would go to different like prisons in different countries. Like they were
Yeah.
always on the run.
Mm-hmm.
He lived in Belize for a while. So he went to Belize because basically he was a tax evader. So he decided to go out.
That's why he was libertarian, because he was a tax evader.
Oh, yeah.
No taxes.
So he decides to just like move out into the middle of the fucking jungle so he can make his, you know, antibiotics. And he, you know, on whatever the fuck else he was doing in his labs. And then what happens is, and this is his story, is that the Belizean government came and they asked him for $2 million to support their election.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, no, fuck no, not happening. So they come back and like, obviously not happy. They try to scare him by like killing his dog, and they like fuck up his property a few times, and he kind of keeps his foot down on it. And eventually the Belizean government like kills his neighbor and frames him. So he gets ran out of Belize. But he also got like ran out of like a bunch of other countries.
Yeah.
He was like literally everywhere he went. Like I think he went to jail in Mexico. He went to jail in the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
The jail he just died in was in Spain.
Yeah.
He was a fucking wild man, dude. And he was fucking awesome.
Yeah, he was doing fuck shit in America too, because he was like he got a degree in mathematics and then like went to go work for a bunch of tech companies, including Microsoft, and then got like a security clearance. But they knew he was fuck shit.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, I got a cough. So, like, this guy, like, he would do like all the drugs under the sun. Like, you can find videos of him saying like he does all the drugs under the sun. And so you know, they're like, have you done any drugs? They're trying to clear him for the security clearance test, right, to get this stuff. And he's like, he tells them the truth. He's like, yeah, I've done it. I've done blow. I've done it. I've sold it. Yes to everything. Like, do you fuck sheep? Yes to everything. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
No
like,
fucks.
Yeah, he gives no fucks, and he still got the security clearance card.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? He just sitting there like, dude, this guy allegedly fucks sheep.
Yeah.
And we're just letting them, shear.
Well, have whatever he wants.
Just let him
Yeah.
shear. Like, that's epic, man.
Dude, he was just like a savage in every sense of the word, dude. And like, I think he wrote like books. He had also tried to do. He was opening up like his own cryptocurrency distribution. I don't fucking know, dude. All I know is that he was just like this wildly smart, successful computer coder that was just breaking laws all over the world and like hopping around, getting arrested, fleeing from jails and prisons, like actually breaking out of prisons. And like, he definitely didn't kill himself. He was the goddamn man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a joke, a musician joke about Jeffrey Epstein talking about killing himself in prison
Yeah.
and whatnot. That's why I'm referencing him.
I've heard that Epstein is now a verb.
Seriously?
Yeah, to get Epstein.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's got
I've
Epstein.
definitely heard that more
Yeah,
than once.
yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
So he definitely got Epstein
Yeah.
in Spain, dude. Because there's no way Here's the thing, bro. John McAfee, because I've listened to him on podcasts too. Like he's just such a crazy character. He's interesting to listen to talk in general, and there's no way he didn't have a plan to break out of that fucking jail.
Yeah.
He might not even be dead. Okay, he could. John McAfee is so smart. He could not only fake his death, but if they figured it out, he can fucking hack the New York Times and change the fucking post of the article.
Did you hear about that event about McAfee before he got got moved from Spanish prison? Like he enacted like either a heart attack or like some type of medical emergency, and like got holded an extra day so his lawyer could get like I forget what exactly it's called, but like pieces in place to like avoid his departure for longer.
Yeah.
Which is, epic. Like, to just come with, I'm just going to be sick.
Yeah.
And he just, replicates the symptoms. He probably just, took a certain batch of drugs or whatever. But, yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was,
I think.
man's wild.
I think. Honestly, I think he should have fucking 10 movies written about him. He's He was crazy.
I'd watch a movie for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. He was fucking, and he was fucking. He was 75 years old. His wife was like 38. He was
Yeah, 38.
throwing pipe on the regular.
Yeah.
Just taking like meth and dick pills and just literally fucking for like 24 hours at a time. Like literally like going in for like just the long stint, you know, get some Gatorade, a couple like string cheese sticks, and like maybe a Cliff Bar, and then 24 hours, bro. And meth, you know,
Yeah,
dick
and
pills. Meth and dick pills.
I don't think he took his form of meth.
He probably made his
Yeah.
own form of meth.
Yeah, but
he wrote the code for meth.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looked at meth as what it was on a biochemical level and
Yeah.
broke it down and recreated his own that was probably
Yeah.
better for him.
I mean, yeah, essentially that's what he did. Like, funny that you're saying that because, like, the way he made it when they raided his property for the makings of meth,
In
they found
Belize?
stuff. Yeah, in
Yeah,
Belize,
yeah.
they found stuff, but it was all like legal.
Yeah.
like, it was the gray area.
Yeah, he was.
And they're like, "Fuck."
That,
Well,
that's
all
why
right.
he was able to call it like quote unquote antibiotics.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He was manufacturing antibiotics. He's the only white guy in that jungle for 1,000 miles.
I think it's called like HDPV or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like talked about it on like basically a back then Discord server.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
about this shit, and he would talk about the effects and like whatnot. Like, you know, you just fuck forever.
Yeah.
like,
So
shit
then-
was wild.
So then, do you guys think he's dead? Because now I'm starting to think he's not
No,
dead.
that's just like I believe MF Doom is not dead
Yeah.
because that's his character. Like he's
Yeah.
the super villain. Like fuck y'all. Like, he's
I mean, I think I was reading they had the wife confirm the body though, so
Yeah, but that bitch better not snitch if it's
I
not the
know.
body.
I guess, but I don't know.
She's down to ride, dude. He's 75. They've broken out of many countries' jails around the world. Like, she's lying to people for him.
for sure.
She better
Yeah.
be lying to people for him.
better.
Even
Yeah.
if he's dead for real, she better be fucking lying to people. That's the kind of power he had, man. He was a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
He could do things from beyond the grave. He probably has done things. He probably already, if he is dead, I bet he's still making moves.
Yeah. His will is just a bunch of moves to
Yeah.
be made.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like he's got all these like encrypted files that as soon as he's confirmed dead gets sent out to like 4 different random Korean children throughout the world that execute all the work that's done on them. And then
Yes.
as soon as they're all done, their computers blow up and the glass kills them to make
Yeah.
sure that there's no witnesses. And then after that, like immediately the government shuts down, the grid shuts down, fucking everything's quiet. And then there's just like a big holographic fucking 7-mile wide picture of John McAfee talking, just telling us all how we fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, and now I will destroy your city, and there's just explosions in the background and
Yeah.
shit, and everybody's credit scores are wiped. He's alive. He's
For
got to
sure.
be alive, dude.
If anything, he's just in the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
found a way to transfer his body.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a theory I really like.
Yeah.
You know, I've had people tell me before that they think, like, maybe not necessarily in our lifetime, but there will be a point where you can like transfer your subconscious.
Where do you think Siri came from?
Whoa, what do you mean? Where do you think Siri came from?
I think it came from an actual person going in, you know, inside coding. You know, they just
Okay.
got transferred into coding.
Damn. Okay, so
Yeah.
you think Siri's like somebody got Mega Man into the iPhone?
Basically.
I can fuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you got uploaded though, you'd probably have to die. Like I don't know if you guys ever watched
You
that
would be
Hulu show
insane.
Upload, but
Yeah.
like they had to like literally like disintegrate their head to upload them
Yeah.
onto the internet. So I feel like it's probably gonna be like the same thing.
Whoa, but
You
I
can't
mean,
come back. No coming back.
I mean, I've heard people say like you download your conscious and then it goes into like a fucking server somewhere,
Yeah.
and then gets launched out into space in a satellite. So
Yeah.
that way, when the Earth goes, you'll just be drifting off in the satellite, living in the internet until it dies.
Yeah.
Which who knows how long that would fucking
Mhm.
take, right? It's a satellite.
Like you wouldn't die on the internet. It would just be, you know,
It would just
time until cure. Like you'd just be waiting until you find an answer to your problems.
yeah.
Like come back in an Android or some shit like that.
If you lived on the internet, Logan, where do you think most of your time is going to be spent?
Oh man.
You live there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Sports and YouTube probably.
Yeah.
Yep, sports for sure.
I feel like I think it all depends on what your limitations are.
Yeah.
Like, can you jump into World of Warcraft and pick up like a sword and start swinging it
That'd
on
be cool.
motherfuckers? Because
Mhm.
that, and you know, if I go to Pornhub, can I join the fuck pile?
I'll become an
God.
You know what I'm
Apex
saying?
Legends.
Bro, I would go straight to the Discord. Straight to the Thickness and the Shine Discord if
The
I
fuck
was.
pile.
Yeah, I'd just get right in the fuck pile.
Yep.
Start spawning titties,
I'll
rubbing
be
my
a
face
boot
in them.
bot.
Yeah. I'd definitely be a boot bot in that world.
So wild.
Blue, what would you do? Or if you had the chance, right? Let's say right now, how old are you?
21.
All right, you're 21. Somebody says you lose your physical body right now.
Yeah.
You're uploaded into a server on the internet that will survive in a satellite for guaranteed minimum 1,000 years. But your body's gone right now. There's no coming back once you're uploaded.
I'll probably like go into every like musician video that I like.
So you're
just
going.
be like an audience member.
So first of all, you're going on the fucking satellite.
Yeah.
Okay. Logan, would you go on the satellite? Death right now.
Probably not.
1,000 years.
If I'm being honest, probably not.
It's 1,000 years guaranteed.
I get that, but I would rather spend the limited time and as cheesy as it sounds, I would rather spend the limited time I have left here with my wife and my friends than spend 1,000 years doing
Are
whatever.
you just saying that because she's gonna watch the podcast?
Yeah, I'm giving you the politically correct answer.
Just give her the wrong
PC
name when
culture
she
is
asks you the name on the show.
Oh, she's never gonna hear it now.
Yeah, call this just NPR. Just
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd get on the satellite. I feel like I'd want to get on the satellite.
If I had nothing else better to do, because at a certain point, life loses its lust.
Yeah. Well, because I also wonder, like, what's internet traffic like? Like, let's say everybody let's say a comedian is performing, right?
Yes.
Are we still applying by the same rules as, like, if I'm an audience member, I'm still some jackass that just has a ticket and that's as far as I go? Or am I allowed to interact with the comedian? Is the comedian sentient that I'm interacting with, or is it a program that's strong enough to where I can at least believe it is?
I mean,
Or am I just, purely in window mode?
I believe the internet is so big that it has enough variation to give you whatever you want.
Right? That's what I
finds
would
it-
think.
It would
Yeah.
find a way to do that.
Yeah.
It will just compile all your search history over your span of your life.
Yeah.
And great.
I don't know, man. That's so hard because, like, I mean, the one thing humans want is, like, immortality in some way.
Yeah.
So I guess choosing 1,000 years over 100 years is better. But also, I feel like there's a lot of times where I'm opening my phone, I'm not even looking at anything. Do you guys do that ever? Do you guys, like, ever, like,
Yeah.
it's like you're going to go on your phone to scroll something, you open it, and then, like, you don't really look at anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Close it.
Sometimes I
Yeah.
just scroll through Instagram or Facebook or whatever, not really looking, not
Yeah.
really paying attention. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder how boring the internet could get. Because, like, now you're taking... Also, I wonder if you'd get to take your senses with you. Because without a physical body, there's no physical touch, so fucking wouldn't be as interesting.
Yeah.
And neither would be drugs.
Yeah.
I like drugs, but the internet, there's a lot of things to do.
Just depends on how realistic it would be.
I mean,
I
How
feel like-
realistic can they make it for you?
I'd like to think it would be like Jimmy Neutron, or when they did, like, that crossover one. And, like, they're in the internet, and there's all the screens, and they're, like, floating around. And like ghosts, basically.
Yeah.
So they can kind of just jump into the screen, participate in whatever's going in there, and then come back out. And it seems like they can touch things and move things, but that they're also at will can maybe go into ghost mode and not be touched, like a safe mode in GTA. That'd be kind of cool. Like, so, like, what if you could, like, turn it on and off, right? Like, let's say your static state, right, wherever you normally are when you're not in these windows. You have no senses, but, like, you're not, like, smelling things. You're clearly seeing things because you're navigating the web. But you're not, like, feeling shit. You're not really touching shit. Like, it's only when you go into the websites, and then you can turn on all 5 senses: touch, smell, taste, dick. And then, like, I'm turning dick on, dude. Dick's obviously got, like, I'm turning the
Dick is
sensitivity up
always
on it.
on.
Yeah.
Dick
Yeah.
is spirit.
Hypersensitive. Fucking.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you could, like, attend your own funeral from the internet and, like, people could talk to you at your own funeral?
That's what
That'd be lit.
McAfee's doing right now.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. I mean, that would be. I don't know. I would probably do that because I kind of want to see like, what people would have to say and stuff at my funeral.
I think that's an artist thing, right?
Yeah.
I'd say me too. Right, Blue? Would you want to know what people are saying at your funeral? Would you want to watch it?
I would over my lifetime figure out everyone's secrets, like if you cheated on your loved one and stuff,
Jesus.
and then expose them at the funeral for fake crying.
That's
Oh man.
Jesus
Only if
Christ.
they fake cry.
You
'Cause,
took
like,
that. You took that just so dark, and I love it. No, I love it. Welcome. That's what they get. I saw that. I saw you pretending to cry. I saw that shit. You weren't
Yeah.
sniffling. How come you weren't sniffling?
Yeah.
Yeah, are those eye drops?
Yeah.
No.
I see you on the phone over there while the pastor's giving his eulogy. You're just on the phone, not even
Yeah.
caring. I see you over there.
Live-streamed.
Everybody does that shit where they get to walk by the casket one time while it's still open, and they're just like on their phone the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, they're just like they're on Instagram, just scrolling as they walk past your shit, trying to make it look like they looked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you haunt them. That'd be fun as hell.
Yeah.
But damn, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to go on the internet. I feel like I'd want to get on satellite. But fuck, dude. Also, 1,000 years might be too goddamn long.
I mean, it depends on how time feels in the internet.
Yeah, it might be nothing.
Because, like, would you be able to sleep and would you be able to have time as a construct? Like, would you think 24 hours or would you just think hours? Or, like, would you even think in days?
I don't think you would think. I don't think time would be a construct anymore.
I
Yeah.
feel like you would have to make it as human as possible because I feel like you'd start to go crazy if you didn't have
You
that
would
human side
automatically
of
be
you. Like,
crazy.
I feel like what if you went in there and you didn't have eyelids? Like that would like freak you out, and I don't know, just
Yeah,
random
just start
stuff like
screaming and shit.
Well, I mean, that's being
Going to
able
WebMD.
Would you be in first person? Or would you watch yourself walk?
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I would probably say.
Because then you'd be concerned about eyelids because we don't think about our eyelids
Yeah.
most of the time until we
Yeah.
close our eyes.
Damn, it'd be interesting if it was like third person. Like you're just kind of
Yeah.
a
You're
screen watching your
yourself
avatar
fucking.
do everything.
Like,
Yeah. But then it still makes you come, right?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still get the feeling.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know. Maybe I would just live my life on Earth and do a lot of drugs, have sex, and die. Damn. You know what? I'm too back and forth on this one.
Yeah.
Thomas, live or die? I mean, satellite or not satellite? Satellite? Yeah, Thomas, of course, went fucking satellite. No
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Me and Thomas would be fucking pimps of the internet.
Damn, dude.
For sure.
VR comedy clubs? I'm dying on the satellite. We're going on the satellite.
VR comedy clubs.
Have fun on Earth, loser.
Yeah, bro. Imagine making Miles Davis laugh. You
Yeah,
can't.
dude.
You're not on the satellite.
Oh, man. There's this one comedian I really liked the other day. His name's Matt McCusker. And I went on Instagram and I made him laugh a few times. I was like, hey, you want to come on the podcast? No. It was so funny.
Damn.
Hey, you know what? We're honest here. We pull the curtain back. We talk about the failures. We're gonna have them on one day. Probably not. But we're gonna
pressure.
we're gonna talk about like we're gonna have them on one day. But fucking all right. So let's get through this list here. All right. So there was this crew that was working like just kind of like digging into the ground, maybe to build like a house, maybe to build a pilot. Doesn't really matter. They found a grenade that was just like duct taped shut. Like the pin was still in it, and then the spoon was still in it, and it was held down and duct taped around, just buried underground.
Yeah.
Do you quit your job right there or no? You're a construction worker, right? You're just digging a hole, and you find a grenade.
I don't know, man.
It's-
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, it sounds like the explosive team that, decided to create the land forgot one.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what it sounds like.
Or somebody, or like a crazy soldier who snuck it back and then buried it for safety.
Where would this be? Like, that's like, if it's like in the USA, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds like something dumb.
No, that was here. That was U.S.
Oh, there, I wouldn't be worried about it.
Yeah.
It's just fucking
Yeah.
duct tape. Like, as long as it's like not gonna unduct tape itself.
Well, here's the thing though. Like when you were digging, you could have like hit that grenade with the shovel or excavator,
okay.
and that would have blown you to hell. And now you know that that's very possible where you're at because you've
Oh.
already found at least one.
Thanks for clarifying. No.
Yeah, you know, like
for sure
Logan.
not.
I mean, for me, man, like construction work. I mean, why do we have OSHA? Because construction work is so dangerous already.
Yeah.
You're already literally going to work, possibly losing a leg, possibly, messing up your hearing. Like construction's, I applaud construction workers because like they have it rough.
Yeah.
So like I feel like your life's already in danger every single time you go on that construction site. Like what's one grenade? I mean,
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, why not? Maybe everybody gets like 50-cent raise or an extra cigarette break.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they provide lunch for like the next
They're
2
like,
weeks.
yeah, we're going to Kinder's today, boys.
Everybody gets a $22 budget. That's enough. I did the math.
Oh my.
You should all be able to eat plenty.
Hey, you go to Burger King and eat off the dollar menu.
Dude, for $20 at Burger King, you can actually
Bro.
kill yourself.
You could have like 3 days worth of calories in one sitting.
Yes, it's great.
Oh, man. Dude, I don't think I don't think I could eat the way I did when I was younger. Do you remember back when like you had no money and you would go to like McDonald's or Burger King with like $6 and eat like 6 things?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like that must be how those like 600-pound life people actually get there. It's
Probably.
like they just scale off the value money menu as they become adults with careers and more money. So like when you're a teenager, they were buying like 4 cheeseburgers with $5. Now they're an adult, they get 22 cheeseburgers.
So I wholeheartedly agree. And actually, last weekend when we went and got those big ass Slurpees, my stomach was like hell no afterwards. And when I was a kid, I could slurp that down no problem.
Dude,
Just be like, okay.
I got 2 different brain freezes from those Slurpees, and it was really upsetting. I felt like a child.
Left brain, right brain, or like
No, just like 2 different occasions
Oh,
on the
okay,
same
gotcha.
Slurpee, like 2 different locations. Same Slurpee. I was just like miserable, like
Yeah.
trying to get a brain freeze to go away. I felt so goddamn dumb.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
excited for the future.
Yeah. God damn it. All right. Well, so we got no. So they found this grenade,
Yeah.
and you're saying you would just be like whatever, you just shake off a grenade.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about it, honestly. Because now that they know, they're probably going to take extra precautions. Like, it's crazy how precise OSHA is because of how many mistakes have happened in the past with construction.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'd be safe and no more dangerous than usual.
I feel like a lot of those motherfuckers do die, especially like the ones who put out like the cones on the freeway. They just
Oh,
get
yeah.
like rear-ended.
Yeah, when I worked for AAA and I was on Highway 4 changing tires, I swore I saw like my life flash before my eyes at least a few times because like people, they didn't care. They would just zoom past you and yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. I can't see. That's just one of those things, like those jobs where like you could just die at any moment. Like, I understand that there's a lot of money in it, but I also just don't understand why it's worth a lot of money, or like why a lot of money is worth dying over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless it's like millions of dollars and like a cool like drug smuggling thing. Like, am I willing to fall off a cell tower for $70 an hour?
Nope.
Like $70 an hour sounds pretty cool. Falling off a fucking cell tower is not something you just kind of walk out of.
No.
That's typically like your last $70 hour.
Yep.
And you made 32 on the way down with how long it took you to fell off that fucking thing. That's for sure. But I don't think I could ever fucking do it, man. I have a buddy who works on those like 5G cell towers, and he's just up there. He'll send us Snapchats. He's like 40 stories in the air, just wearing like a harness and a sweater, smoking a blunt, listening to mariachi music,
Sick.
and like they're all cool. Nobody gives a fuck. They're just passing the blunt around. I'd be shitting my pants, and then trying to work it down the back of my pant leg through the harness so I don't have to sit in it. Just
Yeah.
let it fall like 100 stories and like
Yeah.
maybe take out a bird on the way down,
Or kill an old lady.
or choke a hamster to death.
Is it just heights that you have an issue with? Because
Yeah.
like it was the hot air balloon and now it's the cell tower. Is it
Yeah.
like heights in general?
I don't like heights, dude. Not even. at all.
Facts. I don't like
I don't-
roller coasters
Yeah.
because of heights.
I don't like roller coasters. I don't even like if I have to go up on like somebody has like a balcony and it's like 4 or 5 stories up. I don't like standing on the balcony. I don't know. It's like somebody's gonna shift the building for me and knock it off. I don't
I
like
went
it whatsoever.
Super Saiyan one time on a roller coaster, no lie. It was the Space Mountain one.
Okay.
And they told me it was like a regular ride. And, you know, it's like enclosed, so you can't see how big the ride is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when I tell you that the picture was me next to a considerably hot girl at the time, I was in high school.
Okay.
And I was going like this, and there's 2 light beams coming from the sides of my eyes,
Oh, what
all
the
the way
fuck?
out like this far. And I'm just sitting there, just bracing for my life. And this girl's just looking at me, laughing,
Yeah.
laughing hysterically.
So what was going on then? Tell the story. You know, break it all down.
Okay, so we're going there, right? And I'm not a roller coaster person. I rode the Cobra at Six Flags.
Yeah.
And I shit myself.
I understand.
And it wasn't a lot of shit, but it was enough to know that it's gonna be there all day.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
It's like, yeah. So it's like when I went to Disney, like it was for a band trip, of course, because we got to like go through the Disney park and like play marching band for like one time, and that was it, which was cool. And so we're there going for the ride, and like, you know, it's the middle of the day. We just got back from eating, so it's like, okay, what's fresh? What's new? We're trying to do something different. We've been waiting in line forever. So I would just wait in line and then I would get out the ride. Like, I didn't take any of the shit. And so when I went to this Space Mountain ride, we were just going inside, and we had fast passes because my best friend, Nick Bingaman, shout out to you, Nicky B.
Oh yeah.
He was blind in his left eye.
What?
Yeah. Or his right eye.
That
He's
poor
blind in his
bastard.
right eye. Yeah. I don't care. He's a regular dude.
Yeah, shout out
he's
to
fine.
him.
Yeah, dude. And so we got in the fast lane, so I didn't have time to realize what I was getting into because every ride was, you know, a lot more quicker than what I've seen. And so we get to the part where they start doing like the automated voice, like for the ride starts overcoming. They're like, okay, this ride might have, you know, twists and turns, big changes in like where you are, like darkness, flashing lights.
Yeah.
like just all the things I fear when I'm in a mechanic structure that I can't control.
All of your
Yeah.
natural enemies.
Yeah, dude, like I don't go swimming because I can't control the water. Like,
Yeah.
like as simple as that. And so I went on this ride, and I can't describe it. It was like literal horror. It's like running with your eyes closed. It's like and you just don't know where you are. It's just like temperatures are changing based on how many effects are around you.
Yeah.
So you're like you're cold for a second, then you're all of a sudden hot for a second. It was like
That
it was
sounds
really
awful.
weird. Like, and I'm trying to pay attention to like what the fucking ride is while looking down at the ride to make sure I'm still inside the cart, because like, you know, your body's like your legs are like your torso's like detached, and so
Yeah.
it just feels like you're like flat Stanley and you're just flopping,
Yeah.
and it's just weird. I don't like the feeling, and then the main reason why I don't like roller coasters is because the feeling you get in your butthole. I'm not a fan.
Dude, me too. Not
No,
a fan.
dude. Someone got me to go on the. I'm sorry, real quick.
No, you're good. I was just wondering if you could explain the butthole because I have no idea.
Oh,
what
I
you're
know what you're
okay.
talking
I don't
about.
know.
Okay.
Have you ever been on like one of those ship rides where it's just a big arcing ship and
Yeah.
it goes like back and forth like this?
Yeah.
And if you sit at like the top of it or at the ends of it, you go like really high, and then you start to like tense up and clench a little bit. You get like a tingling in your body.
Yeah.
That's the butthole.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
getting penetrated, bro.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the point before you reach apex.
Yeah, right
Because
before you
the
go.
apex is pretty,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
point before and after the apex.
Pre-ropes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it feels like almost as if someone was gently pulling shit out your asshole.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard or anything, but the feeling is concerning because you feel like someone's down there.
Yeah.
And I don't like that feeling when I get on that. Like, someone got me to go on the Guardians of the Galaxy, like, Reign of Terror ride. Bro, we went from the first floor to the 8th floor and saw the top of the park. I nearly cried out to God, like for sure. Like my homie's girlfriend, like it was Nikki B, his girlfriend Michaela, and then my boy Dylan. I was literally grabbing their thighs with like all my power,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Hell yeah.
like because I was afraid for my life. Like I was like, holy shit! Like I can't conceive it. It's not a part of my reality.
Yeah.
I mean, now it is, but like it's not never again.
As a fat guy, I'm just not a fan of roller coasters in general. First of all, you have to get the fat seat, which is hilarious. So already not interested in standing in line for that show.
Yep.
And then 2, the fat seat's already broken most of the time.
Yep.
I didn't like it since I was little, dude. I don't like the butthole thing, which is the main reason, by the way, because he's right. It feels like you're being violated, and it is not pleasant whatsoever.
I mean, I wish I could understand what you guys are talking about, but I've never had that feeling on
You ever
any
ate
roller
hot
coasters.
food and just like try to shit, but there's no shit there, and then you get the burning sensation?
Yeah, okay.
So if you
yeah.
just pull out the burning sensation and just you repeatedly trying to shit, and
Yeah.
there's no shit coming out, that's what it feels like.
It almost feels
gotcha,
like
gotcha.
something's going in, but not like a dick, but like
Yeah.
like almost like if someone like I would imagine. Yeah, it's what I imagine an enema would feel like when they shoot the water up your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely just like it's an intense tingling that's not. It's like your whole asshole and the inside of your asshole. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's awful. So I never liked it. Plus, yeah, being fat, like you pull the bar thing down, and you have 2 options, right? You either have crushing your stomach and getting a giant bruise on your stomach, or maybe flying out of the cart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No fat person is in between the buckles. It's always like halfway through, either squeezed to death or falling the fuck out.
I'm always squeezing to death because I'm like, I have a fear of that falling out of the roller coaster. So I'm always like squeezing it as far down as possibly.
I know a fat fella that fell out of a roller coaster. You know that Superman ride that they used to have in Six Flags?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or was it Great America? One of those
One
fucking
of
places.
the
The Superman ride.
Yep.
This guy I went to the hookah bar with, or not went there, but when I worked there, he would come in all the time. He went on that when it first opened, and he was a very heavy set fella. And the bar wasn't down all the way, and he fell out. But when he was holding on the bar the whole time, like the way he describes it is like he got like the bar in a headlock basically. And the rest of his body came out of the cart on the ride, and he had to hang on for like the rest of it, and like he like pulled his shoulder apart and the whole thing, like just ruined his whole fucking arm. And I just no, not interested. Fuck roller coasters. What's the point? What do you like? Are you a roller
I can
coaster guy?
scare
I do,
myself.
man. I do.
I can scare myself regularly.
How do you like scaring yourself? Bro?
How do I like scare myself?
Drive around with a loaded gun.
Yeah, honestly, just run in my neighborhood.
Don't
Just
you-
like and just like see people, like most people are regular, but then you get like them old people that are not sure if you're gonna make this a whole problem, like them that whole problem, and I just like don't even wave to them. I just like I go on the road.
Are you
and I
saying
run.
like older white people?
Yeah,
Because everybody's gonna be like looking at
because
you.
I run at like 8 a.m. in the morning, which is when the
Oh,
old
shit.
people run.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
just
they don't like
that.
that. They're seeing if your pockets are heavy or something. Like what?
Yeah, I don't hold anything in my pockets. I have a phone in my pocket, which it's whatever. They can
Yeah.
tell what a phone looks like, hopefully.
Yeah,
But like I just try not to be in their way. COVID stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah, like having a conversation with a woman scares me because it's like, are you
Yeah.
gonna freak out on me?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna just take the advice I'm saying? Because like I work in Under Armour, which I don't care. They don't care.
Okay, right on.
yeah, fair enough. I'm not gonna
yeah.
Gugurgan Spoigles.
Yeah.
And so, sometimes I have to, put out our product. And I have to go to women and be forthcoming with the information. And sometimes they take it as like a sign I'm trying to hit on them. I'm like, I don't care about you. I'm folding T-shirts.
Look, bitch. All I'm saying
getting
is
paid.
you got some big ass titties. You're gonna need a different size. Okay. I'm not trying to say I want them in my mouth or nothing. All I'm saying is if you're a medium, but you got these big ass titties, maybe you need to get like a medium with a bigger fucking chest on it. And she's just like, "Are you hitting on me?" It's like, please don't call the cops. Like I don't want to deal with
immediately
this.
go
Just
to
trying
my
to do my job.
managers
I
and ask.
I get that mostly from women with children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the people who are like eyeing me the most with like no real justification would definitely be women with children. And I think it's just because I'm so large.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to, right, I'm pretty confident most women I could probably come up and take their child from them.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's my thing.
You probably wouldn't get far.
I'm just saying, yeah, I definitely wouldn't get far. That's for sure. But in that moment, I could definitely get that fucking kid.
Yeah.
Whether it be through persuasion or brute force. So So like sometimes I'll be at the park, right, and there'll just be like a woman like with a stroller, and like we'll be going opposite directions, and like they'll perk up and they'll get like really anxious, and like you can tell, and like sometimes they'll like walk between you and the stroller,
Yeah.
or like they'll make sure to like look down, not make any eye contact with you, and like part of you wants to just
Smack them in the fucking face.
yeah, grab the stroller and raise the child. Like, yeah. So I mean, I only get it from that. So I don't know
Yeah.
what that's like on a much bigger level.
Yeah.
And mostly when people see me running, usually they're cheering.
Mhm.
They're like, "Whoa,
Whoa!"
dude, get that guy's fucking getting it."
Yeah,
I get
I
high
have-
fives and thumbs
I
up.
have Asian people that cheer me on.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
What's
like
that
old
about?
Asian. And I just every time when I run, I always see this certain guy in the same hat with
Yeah.
like different clothes. So every time we see each other, it increasingly gets like more affectionate.
Oh yeah, I love that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So it's like it's a cool experience. Like he knows I'm out here working. He's out here trying not to die at 60.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just trying to keep it going,
yeah.
Fucking, oh my god. Logan, do you have anybody that just likes to judge you for something? You're killing it.
My wife.
Yeah, there you go.
And she's gonna
She's
kill
gonna
me when I
listen
get
to
home. I
this.
know. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
She knows.
Yeah.
She knows she does it too because like she'll judge me because like I listen to like, for example, I listen to like some punk rock and I was listening to NoFX and just listening to a song called Linoleum and she's like, why do you always listen to singers that sound like me? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But she judges me harshly all the time, but it's okay.
Well, let me ask you this: if there's a woman in the park, do you think you can get the child from her?
It depends on the woman, but
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I feel like my chances are pretty high with most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like 90% maybe.
Yeah. And it's like if they come up to get their child, I would just backhand them.
Yeah, and if they knew some like martial arts, maybe it'd be a fight. But I'm ultimately
Dude,
so
if
much
they
stronger.
do martial arts, you just grab their leg because eventually they're going to kick.
Yeah, that's all they. That's
it's
all
what
they know is
women do.
kicking.
They
Yeah.
kick. they kick.
They're-
Just grab their
yeah.
leg.
Their dumb arms aren't strong enough
Yeah.
to use punching.
I mean, if they deadlift like 4 times a week,
Oh.
it's like a single mom with a 75K job, then maybe
Yeah,
you have challenges.
Yeah, you put a ring on her. That's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I could fight. I think I could probably take any woman down. Would that take their child?
I don't know, man.
I don't
but-
think about taking women down on my off days.
No.
Honestly.
No, only on air. I only think about it when I'm in the park. Like,
Only
the
when I'm
worst
taking
place.
a crap. Just sitting on the toilet thinking, can I steal a baby from a woman? Can I do it?
do I have the physical ability
Mm-hmm.
to do it? Sure. Do I have the mental capacity to get away with it? I don't know.
No, I'll be
whole
thinking about like the priorities of the child, trying to
Yeah.
instill more compass while ruining their life.
Yeah, it's like, hey, don't worry about this. Your mother was actually a really bad person. I'm going to teach you a lot about life.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. And then-
Yeah.
It's like, again, don't worry. I would just look the other way when I can finish talking to your mom
Yeah.
over here, and they just, bitch. And then you have a child, and I'm pretty sure that's how the beginning of Pursuit of Happiness with Will Ferrell started,
Yeah, honestly.
or Will Smith. Damn it, ruined my own joke. What's up, Logan?
What's up?
You raised your hand and looked at me.
No, I was massaging my mustache because it was getting scratchy. So continue.
All right, right on. I'm glad-
Wow.
Just ignore me. I'm
You
doing.
just
my
had a
Dude,
flex on me since I don't have a mustache.
Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate
Now
it,
you
man.
Thanks.
got that cool beard going.
Nah, I
down
got
on the
neck
bottom,
beard. I
that
got
chin,
all
yeah.
neck.
Oh yeah.
All neck.
Yeah,
There you
this,
go.
this
Shout out to
took
the
me.
ladies.
This took me like 5-6 months. Yeah, I don't think I've shaved since like Christmas. I'm killing it. I could build.
There you go.
I'm almost at Mennonite. That's how much facial hair I have.
There you go.
Yeah, like a barn builder. But I
One
can
day
still
at a
use
time.
electricity. All right, so Blue, have you been? So you were joined last time you were on here. You had just joined Bro Brotion. Have you guys been working on more projects lately?
No,
No. Have you guys been performing lately?
no.
What happened to Bro Brotion, man?
COVID.
Yeah. Did he catch COVID?
No.
Oh. You guys were doing all this shit last time you were here. It's been like a month.
What do you? We've rehearsed. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were like actually doing gigs.
No.
No? So what's next for Bro Brotion then?
September.
What's in September?
A gig that pays like $400 per man.
Is this like a bad job interview? Come on, man. Talk to me.
No, I'm literally giving you all the facts. Like
Yeah.
I'm. This is just like this is text. I'm literally looking up Morgan's IG text in my mind,
Yeah,
and then telling you.
Yeah.
like,
So then, how often do you guys rehearse?
when he says to rehearse.
Yeah. Are you working on anything? Have you been doing shit?
I write. I'm gonna come out with a hip hop album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
what?
wrote a song that was like spoken word for like MF Doom called
Okay.
Tales of the Villain, which, to explain it, I wrote it from the perspective of a guy who's also like, like a drug honcho, and he's like coming to go to grips with MF Doom.
Mm-hmm.
And, like he's coming to settle their differences.
Yeah.
They're like meeting up.
That sounds
And so like I write a verse from that perspective, and then like him getting anxiety because like hearing all the stories about like what MF Doom does to niggas since he's like Doctor Doom
yeah.
essentially. And yeah,
And are you writing the beats as well?
I did the beats. Yeah, I had someone do the horn parts because I'm rhythmically inclined, which I understand melody versus like based on rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have someone do the melody, but I come up with the rhythm stuff. Like I have the ideas for it, but I can't necessarily execute like A and F together. Like
Yeah. How many things do you think you have written so far? As far as like,
I have beats that one of my bass players sent because like he's like a big like gearhead, and so like he comes up with his own lo-fi beats and stuff like that. So I've rapped over a couple of his. He sent me a beat called Subtle Changes, and so I wrote a whole rap based on subtle changes.
okay.
And then he sent me some other beats where I rap about like meeting a bitch at a bar in Davis, and then she had big tits. I want to
Nice.
fuck.
That'll teach her.
Like I fucked her, and then she calls her friend in the bathroom and shit.
All right.
Like-
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it a
yeah.
positive phone call or did, like you
Yeah,
just
it's a
assault somebody
positive
in the
phone
song?
call.
Oh,
Like
thank
she
God.
wants to fuck me again.
Nice.
And then I shout out to Joe Biden by calling him his Average Joe nickname.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
And is anything out yet? You got anything on YouTube or anything?
No, I don't have anything on YouTube. Like it's been like a long process to get the album. Like
Yeah.
if COVID didn't happen, the album would be out probably by now with me on it. But we're just doing stuff. And like our bass player is in Florida right now
Oh, okay.
for one of the groups, and so we haven't been able to just record all together or just be in the same room
I hear
for
that.
most of the summer.
Well, hopefully you guys get back on it soon because I'm excited to see what you guys do with
Yeah.
Bro Broshan now that it's actually not just Morgan himself.
Mhm.
And then Logan, I know you've been making music because you've been over here playing it.
Yeah, Thomas and I have been working on some music together.
So tell me about it. What are you working on now? Because Logan has been in and out of like doing bands and stuff like that since we were
Sick.
as long as I can remember.
So I just miss playing music, like it's just something that I've always loved doing. And I just hit up Thomas, was like, dude, I got this EP, got this solo project, but I can't play drums and I can't sing. So I obviously got help, and the singer's going to be this guy named Isaac, best friend of mine. And yeah, it's going to be called Majestic, kind of a homage because I grew up on Majestic Drive. So it's kind of like where it all began for me. And yeah, we're just going to write a 5-song EP and probably release it on Spotify, Apple Music, and probably put stuff on YouTube as well. But it's going to be a little while, so it's a progress right now.
Yeah, and that's fun. Like, how many? You said 5 songs. How many of those are written?
I got 4 songs right now.
Okay.
And
Okay.
shout out if anyone can play violin and piano, because I need a piano on one song and violin on another. So if anyone out there can do that, just hit me up.
Are you
or
paying?
hit up John and he can hit me up.
Are you paying?
I could if you want.
I mean, I can bring people if you want, but like if give them like 50 and then like some money for gas if they have to like go to your studio or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
definitely. I could definitely hit you up about that
yeah,
for sure.
Well, fuck,
we'll
man.
get it done.
That's awesome. Goddamn, guys. So I'm almost out of current events already because I didn't have a lot of good ones written.
Yeah.
But I did want to talk about this. So these people were filming a fishing video,
Yeah.
and they thought there was like a dead body in the water. So they call 911, and then they come out for the search and rescue, and they recover it, and it's a sex doll.
Okay.
Now, what I was thinking is, imagine you're the dude who ditched the sex doll in the river, and then it's on the news when these people like pull it out from the water. So one, if he came inside of it, sperm can live what, up to like 4 days or something like that?
Yeah, it's
human
probably still
DNA.
alive if you did come in it.
Yeah, so that means they could definitely find out it was his.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, opposed from a littering charge is very embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
But Why would you get rid of a sex doll if you've already gone as far as obtaining a sex doll?
You know what? I'm wondering if he was like fucking it by the riverbed and then he just lost it, or fucking it in the river and then he like just lost it and it just starts floating away. He's like, not worth it.
Yeah, like Wilson.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly like
Castaway.
Wilson. Like, just like, not
He's
worth
just
it.
pounding out. He comes and
Yeah,
he's laying on a
yeah,
rock
yeah.
resting, and then it just gets taken by the tide.
Yeah, maybe he was just fucking in water. He's like, "You're a mermaid. You're a mermaid. All shit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe he put it there on purpose.
Maybe.
Maybe that was like a
He
punishment.
wanted it to be found.
Yeah, or maybe maybe it's like that bodybuilder we talked about from Kazakhstan, and like he's given this thing like a personality, and like she wanted her big break, and he was just like, you know what, bitch, you want to be on the news? Now here you go, and then he throws her over a bridge, and then like now her social media following is popping,
Yeah.
and like it's like he's just having this whole conversation with this sex doll. It gets recovered.
Yep.
And then maybe the sex doll leaves him once
Yeah.
she gets famous. You know what I'm saying? And this whole thing breaks down into just some poor guy just losing his doll over a bridge.
Yeah.
What do you think the chance? You think he ditched it over a bridge? Because how do you get rid of a sex doll, really? If you had one.
You draw it in a satanic circle,
Okay.
and then you burn it on fire.
That's how I would probably, yeah.
Get a raven's claw.
That's usually how I banish most things that I'm not done with. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like fast food trash.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Draw a
yeah.
little circle.
McDonald's bag, make a quick little fucking pentagram.
Yeah, they
light
call
some
you
candles.
Big Strange.
Logan, if you had a sex doll, how would you get rid of it?
So you know, like how in Indiana Jones, when they get the Ark of the Covenant and they put it in that warehouse that nobody knows about in the middle of nowhere. That's what you gotta do with it. That's what you gotta do with all that crap that
You just build it a home.
Exactly. Just get a, you know, for myself, I'd probably just be a tough shed, but it'd be a tough shed in the middle of nowhere, just chilling with all my secrets.
I feel like it's definitely one of those things where like it's one of like the most devious things you could probably get caught for that isn't also doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's one of those like, wow, he has a sex doll. Now technically that's nothing's wrong with that, but you are going to be judged by every person that knows you.
Oh yeah, they're gonna call you basically a simp. You know, like who do you think has sex dolls? Simps. You know, for sure.
Yeah, and then like you can't necessarily just chop it up and put it in the trash and have like a leg hanging out of your garbage bin or nothing like that. And I'm sure if it's made out of silicone, it's not going to be very easy to light on fire.
Probably not. And, you know, all those chemicals coming up out of it, like, probably not a good idea.
That's the one thing. It's going to be hard to light, and then once it does light, it's just going to plume thick black smoke, and it's going to fucking rain ash from like molten plastic.
You know, something funny, actually, back when Thomas and I were in Safety Hazard in our van, we actually did have a sex doll as a joke, and I have no idea where that thing went, so...
I like that, like, almost unintentionally, you air quoted when you said joke.
Yeah.
What, you guys fucking the thing?
No, we all had to bet who would be the first one to fuck it, you know, but I don't know. Yeah,
Somebody fucked it.
Yeah, not listing names, Josh, but, you know...
Damn. Well, you know, if you gotta come, I guess. I mean, I hope you guys.
No, it was actually probably Isaac, our singer. Honestly.
Hey, you know, you all could have fucked. There's nothing wrong with that. It sounds like a fun time.
It's a group bonding experience for sure.
Yeah. If everybody comes in together, and
Yeah.
if you can make it within that 4 days, like everybody will. It'll almost like you created a little society pooling up at this sex doll.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Just fucking millions of different comes just gathering together like a UN meeting.
You know, we all get syphilis from it, but hey, once again, that's just bonding. You know, coming together as a team,
That's
as
how.
a band.
Well,
Yeah,
that's how you boost morale, because then you're all in it together, bro. Dealing with syphilis, like, honestly, like once you overcome something like that as a team, then you guys can get over anything.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Bonded for life.
So, when did you decide you wanted to start doing an E EP?
Well, I wanted to do it a while ago, but I just never had the time nor the money. But now I definitely have a lot more time and have the money now. So I'm definitely just gonna start it up, and it's just gonna be like obviously with the help of my buddies Isaac and Thomas are gonna help me out, but like it's gonna be me doing like the social media, just everything else.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Well, do you have any of the social media up now so people can listen?
No, it's gonna be a little bit because like I want to write the music first and release the EP before I put like everything up and get it going. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little while, but we'll get it done.
All right, Blue. Do you have any plugs for the episode where people can find you? social media or anything like that?
Yeah, Edward.blue, all lowercase. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, if you find me on Facebook, it's just Edward Blue.
Hell yeah. We
Yeah.
can find you in the pile.
If you
yeah.
could, you'd probably find me in the pile. I'm probably gonna rename myself to something more elusive.
Yeah.
and then just saying everything I do on the daily basis in my username.
Dude, I love the pile, man. I'll shout out to everybody listening that is part of the pile right now. If you're not part of the pile, get in the pile. Like, again, let's get into the Discord. If you need the message, either find somebody who's already in it, or you can message me in directly. I'll respond to you in Instagram or Facebook or wherever. It doesn't really matter. Send it to Thickness in the Shine. Just don't do it on Twitter, because fuck Twitter, dude. Yeah.
Also, besides Bro Motion, I'm in a band called Yuppie Liberation Front.
What is that?
It's like a band where we do basically everything. You know, we get hired for wedding gigs. We can do covers.
That's
like
cool.
We have a guitarist that can do like all the guitar things, all the 80s, like, you know, Jimi Hendrix, you know, Slash, anything that you want.
yeah.
And then like he also knows a little bit of jazz or a lot of jazz. You know, if you're gonna learn everything, you gotta know a lot of jazz.
And what's the social media for it?
Yuppie Liberation Front is YUPPIE and then Liberation and then Front, all one word. And then or you could look it up by hashtag YLF on both Facebook and Instagram.
You guys get a lot of gigs? Sounds like
Yeah. They
fun.
do get a lot of gigs, but there's two bands. There's like one for the San Jose Bay Area, like all the way down Southern California, and then I hold up the Sacramento sector.
How does that work? Is it like Blue Man Group, where you guys are just kind of like sharing a name, or?
Yeah, we're sharing a name, but we come in different configurations based on what people want.
Yeah.
So we do duo gigs, trio, you know, all the way up to like 6 people.
How many would you say there are total? 6 or 8?
15 people.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So what's the most people could ever be gathered in one?
I did a gig once with 2 basses, a guitar, trumpet, congas, and then me. So like
On drums.
yeah, me on drums. So that was pretty big. But you know, he wants to have something with 2 bands, like at one time, which you know it's entirely possible. I'm totally down to just play simple shit.
It's definitely interesting because it makes me think of stuff like Gallagher.
Mm-hmm.
So you know Gallagher, the guy with the big watermelon, and the big mallet, and he'd smash the watermelon, and it would.
I've probably seen it. I don't know who he is.
Logan, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
He
I
would
know what
wear,
you're talking about.
so he would wear suspenders and like, you know, it was like old timey comedy, right? He would tell jokes and then he would break things with his big mallet. And
That's lit.
and his name was Gallagher. And what it was Gallagher wasn't one person, but it was an act, and people shared the name and look of the act. So Gallagher was in multiple cities at the same time throughout the country, but people always just thought of it as one guy because it is a one-man show, but there is no Gallagher. Everybody's Gallagher and nobody's Gallagher. Same thing with the Blue Man Group. The Blue Man Group is like, it's not just like a set of 4 guys, but there's guys all over the country that are Blue Men that could be like assembled to put those kind of projects together. So that's kind of what Yuppie Liberation.
Yeah,
That's what that reminds me of. It makes me think
Liberation Front.
of that. Yeah, and that's fucking cool. Like, are you guys gonna think about like even expanding it out even further and further? And
Yeah, I mean they're like making strides in like the Bay Area scene of music.
yeah,
Like they've done stuff for like Jamil Woods, which is like an indie artist, but like has the following.
mm-hmm.
And so we'll eventually get in there. I don't know if it'll be Yuppie Liberation Front by that point because it'll be under bigger projects with bigger names, but our company will be part of it.
What's your hip hop name? Are you just going by Blue?
So I don't really have a hip hop name. It'll probably be Blues Clues.
Like for your moniker, you know,
It'll
like
probably be Blues Clues,
Okay.
but my band name would be Blues Clues in the Childhood Heroes.
that's
Bitch.
pretty cool. Is Bitch gonna be in it?
No, bitch is the acronym.
Blues Clues and the Childhood Hero. Yeah.
BCCH. Bitch.
Oh, okay. I was trying
Yeah.
to do the math on those letters. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Or
Look.
just BCH.
That's smart. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, all right, man. Well, I'm going to be looking forward to that. That sounds fucking awesome. We'll definitely have you on again, too, when you guys start bringing out some more stuff with that, because that sounds fun.
Yeah.
And Logan, of course, always a pleasure. You talked 300% more than you did last time.
I know. I wasn't quiet. I participated. Participation trophy for me.
Yeah, we finally made it. All right, people. Join the fuck pile. Go listen to Bro Broshin, the Yuppie Liberation. Shout out for fucking Logan. When his music comes out, we'll talk about it. We'll shoot it out. Don't ride in hot air balloons. Join the fuck pile. If you find a live grenade, hand it to your friends. Hide your sex dolls in a fucking shed. Light the shed on fire. And John Mcafee definitely did not kill himself.
Yep.
There's your whole fucking episode.
Yahweh be with you.
Good night.